And the Excel contains few questions and answers. So hope it can able to help us to understand why we are involving time and money on this. Now the first question, like where the software is used, and the answer is on your right side. It is used for multi-page designing. Any book will be taken either is a textbook. So all these things are done with this. It can be done in Photoshop also, but why to learn InDesign though we know Photoshop? This type of questions we should have, then it'll be easy for get the answer as well as involve inside the software. So in this case, where particularly it is used when multiple pages design are there. Multiple pages in the sense like let us take a very big volume book, then you can find 500 pages are there. Then at a time 500 pages to get change something, then it is difficult to do it in Photoshop. So hope we have understood Photoshop already. Then let us connect ourselves to the software and think for a while if somebody has asked us to make a book which is containing 500 pages. And in all the pages, we need to make a logo. So if we start up doing in Photoshop, hope we can able to see how much time it will take each and every page to get inside. And suddenly the client will come and ask you, like, I don't need this. We need it to get different logo to be present. Then you can think for a while how much time it will take to get modified. So at that regard, InDesign will help you a lot to make the things fastly and perfectly. Does it okay? Now think for a topic like newspaper. At the dead end time, the news will come up, like at 12 o'clock midnight, and it is to be get print and the layout has to be finished and instantly 1 lakh print will happen and it will go for distribution. So if it is to be done in designing software, how much time it will take? But InDesign gives a faster solution, which within fraction of second, your data can be placed over there and it will go for print. So at that point, it will help you out. So hope we have understood now what is the benefit of InDesign uh, in making the things a little faster. Hope it is done. Next, web content regarding printing. A lot of places nowadays, newspaper is not restricted to the paper only. We can able to find the newspaper comes on digital media. I mean, like screen medium also. So maybe like the paper will print or not doesn't matter, but newspaper, digital newspaper are coming up. Digital magazines are coming up. So at various places also InDesign used where multi-page layouting is there. So majorly we can able to break down the need into two parts. One, single page use layout. Second, multi-page layout. At these two places InDesign is widely used. Fine. Then the next question comes, what is the alternative of InDesign? PageMaker and QuickExpress. PageMaker is a product of Adobe only, but later on, like QuickExpress is a big company come up and he replaced the PageMaker with the limitations. He find out some of the limitations of PageMaker on layouting, and they come up with the tools which can make much more faster the layouts into the printing industry, particularly into the newspapers. So to compete that, Adobe company has created InDesign. But the best thing they have done, they've not closed InDesign. So all the old artists who are like pacemaker artists are working on the same pacemaker, they have not closed. But it is an upgradation version of pacemaker called InDesign. Both of them are Adobe company. Pacemaker is also Adobe company. InDesign is also Adobe company. Both are doing layout, but with compared to the market computer like QuickExpress, InDesign is developed. So hope now we have understood which company product it is, what is the alternative market available, which is the other product of the same company which does similar kind of job. Is it clear? Just I'm making a funda to get clear theoretical, then we'll go for entering into the software. Now, in a short form, what is InDesign? In a single sentence answer, it is a layouting software. Hope we have understood these 3 points very clearly. Any software, not only this software, any software we are starting, we should take a questionnaire format like why to learn this, where it is used. If not that, what is the alternative? In that regard, we have made the questions and answers. So hope we have understood a brief about the InDesign. Now switching to the multi-page design things. Multi-page design, let us take an example. I'll show you a book. So it will be very practical to understand. Like if any book, you'll see this book contains the front page, and immediately the next you'll find what is the page which contains the same name. But at every page is after we can find some contents. This is called table of contents. So hope on screen you can find some informations.
Sir,
This
book
but
is reverse.
does it okay? Does the video is visible?
Sir, book is reverse, sir.
It is in reverse.
Reverse.
Okay, I don't know like how we can able to show it up, but my goal of showing you this portion. So table of content, one of the chapter name and the page number will be there in every book. So I'm just trying my level best to make you catch your eye. So these kind of pages are particularly done on InDesign. And what is the difficulties in doing this? If the page number get default, then the whole book reading will be go off. And it is not done by the artist. It is auto-generated. If you want to do that in Photoshop, yes, you can do. But everything we need to do manually. But in InDesign, this page number and the chapter name will be done automated. So it is completely zero error, no mistake at all. Second thing, in InDesign, if you are inserting 10-20 pages in any chapter, the page number will get automatically shipped, which is not possible in Photoshop. I mean to say that we have learned Photoshop. We can make a small book, no doubt in it. But why to learn InDesign again if you can able to make a book in Photoshop? And the answer is the thing will be done automated here in InDesign. So hope you have understood. Time is money in this field. So InDesign takes a major role when time into concern, when multiple exercise to be done within fraction of second. Third, it make error-free text arrangement inside the table of content. That is the first page, which is technically called as table of content, where chapter name and page number will be inserted. And there are some repeated factors are there in book, which can be done automated. So now switching to the skeleton of a book. If you start any book or if you see the inside of a book, every book does have a cover page, right? This is a common factor in all the pages, cover page. And back page, that is also common in all book, except to that title of the book. So in the very first page, you can find the title. So the appearance of the book will be in reverse way, but I mean to say that this is what there in all the book. Next, after the title finished, then the press details. I mean, like which publisher has done this, what is the costing, and publisher details will be finding in one page. So it will be regarding the publisher's details, how many copies have been printed and all. So this are all a common factor in every book. Then the major things comes here is table of content. Table of content is a page which is auto-generated, which contains the page number and the chapter name. The goal of speaking all these things, find the skeleton of a book and get this layout ready. Then in software, you can able to do this immediately because your storyboarding is clear what you are going to do. Next, after the table of content finished, the chapter starts. So in every chapter, there are few common factors are there. What are those? The chapter contain a name. The same style will be maintained in all the chapters. So how the designer maintain this? Again, if it is asked at the before just 1 minute to change all the chapter name, the style is not appropriate, change the color. Then within fraction of second, all the chapter name has to be changed up. That type of arrangement is done in InDesign. Fine then. So chapter. Now let's go for every paragraph of the chapter will be in a single style, like body of the book. In every chapter will be remaining the same. It's not like the first chapter has been written in Times Roman, second chapter in Arial. It doesn't happen. If it happens, then it breaks the rhythm and the whole book will not make so easy to read for the reader. So they maintain a particular paragraph style. Next, image arrangement. Yes, for making an image to be get placed in a particular box. In all the book, wherever the images are there, in that particular frame they'll put. So that arrangement is done. Tips and tricks will be there. So I'm just talking about a textbook in our school days. Tips and tricks, summary, then questionnaires. So these are all the few things which will common in all the books. Till now we have read hundred of books in our life, but now we are seeing what is the skeleton of a book. Because as a designer, we need to understand how it has been framing up. Content will be given to us. The content will be placed over there. But as a designer, we need to think for the audience so that the reader should not get strained and make the job easier. Fine. Index will be coming at the end of your book. What is index? It is a page which contains the difficulties word or a searching words and their page number. Generally, the index will be in the end of the book. So the book can be searched in two different manners, either by the chapter name or by the word and its number, page number. So chapter name and the page number will be in the starting, and it is technical called as table of content. And in the end of the chapters, we find some of the pages which contain index. And in that page, we find a particular word and the page number. Let us take an example where it is used. In a physics book, like heat, sound, different chapter are there. But Kelvin is a word which is related to the science, which is related to that particular chapter. But in which chapter Kelvin is there, the temperature counting unit? We don't know, like it is sound related or it is, like heat related. Then how to search? Then index will help us to search the word at the end of the book. So hope we have understood now what is called index and how it is arranged in the back and where it is going to help us. And it is also a auto-generated process. So if we are going to do that in Photoshop, then you can think of how many words are there. Each word we need to copy and find out on which page number it is there. You put it down. So it takes more time. The more we can involve, the more you can imagine, and as well as the more you can able to produce. So in that regard, we are just opening the starting stage. We have not opened the software, nothing to get over. Just we are understanding what is a book and its skeleton. Because at the end of the day, we need to create a book. That's why you are learning InDesign. Exactly the same way, why you have learned Photoshop, it should be noted out. Does you have done? Then we have justified. If not, that is to be done up. Exactly in the same manner, before starting the software itself, we are making it prepare why you are learning. At the end of this software, what should be our output? If before itself we have prepared, then at the end, we can ask to ourselves, does you have done that? Then you have learned it. Exactly in that regard, I'm not speaking to you. It's fact for me, for my senior also. Why we are learning a particular software, it is to be get clear before the software. Hope you have already done the things. If it is not done, yes, we need to think for it now. Next, hope we have understood now till this the skeleton. Now, what can be done in all the book? You can find page number is common, and chapter will be in a particular color. So, if you see English medium school book, you can find first chapter red color, second chapter green color. Every chapter edge they find with a color. So, by without opening the software, by looking to the frame or the width of the book, we can tell how many chapters are there by looking to the colors. Such beautifully the Indian artists are arranging the things, and that's why the costing become more. You can see like English medium schools charge a lot of rupees, and they use the same book in a different manner so that the reader will not get strained and easily understandable. Fine, then the task is on your right side. We have just discussed something about a school book and what are the minimum things there. Not only school book, a lot of textbook are there, or a lot of books are there. I mean, to books. So on the right side, you can find different format of the books. Dictionary is also a book, novel, storybook, magazine, textbook. Anyhow, we have discussed encyclopedia, mythological books. So find out the skeleton of the books and note it down. You can make a window shopping anywhere inside the Himalaya bookstore or anywhere. You can find all the books. Find out how does the books is prepared of, because this is the job what we need to do after this software. Hope the imagination is to be get clear before starting entering into the tools so that we can connect ourselves. So here, as if like the topic is introduction to the software, we have introduced what is the software, what is the alternative, and in a single sentence, what is called InDesign, then what is there inside a book and how many type of books are there. Now we'll be moving to the next table of content. For a timing, let us see the screen. How does a normal book of a school book, anything, the table of content looks like? Table of content means what? Chapter name and page number. How does it represent inside a book? It looks more monotonous, less energy. But the same table of content we can find in other books, commercial books. See the table of content here. Some fashion magazines, books you can find, table of content will be much more colorful. By looking to this itself, the reader will pay the money. Why he is going to spend 100 rupees on a particular magazine? He will take decision on the table of content. What is the content are there? So this much of information again will get. Let us put the money. So hope we got to know table of content is not only the chapter name and the page number, it is also a selling point, unique selling point. So a lot of credit goes to the InDesign artist. They have prepared the design in such a manner that audience start up taking a decision to buy this book. Because after 30 days, a magazine, think for a monthly magazine. After 30 days, magazine doesn't have any value. New magazine comes up. For 30 days, they are spending 100 rupees. And they take a decision on table of content. You cannot able to read on the software all the pages and see all the things. But contents, what is there, through which we can able to spend money. Hope we have understood where we'll be standing up after doing this course or doing this software. Is it okay? Now on your screen, the syllabus is there. I can take a print screen of it. So these are the topics we'll be covering inside the InDesign. So before starting itself, we have made it clear what is the syllabus, what are the point we'll be discussing in InDesign. Introduction, just which is going on now. Then we'll switch to the software by opening the user interface and all. And the task has been given also for us. What is the task? At least at your home, different kind of books will be there. Any school books, find the skeleton and write it down. Any mythological books, what are the things are there inside the mythology? I'm not speaking about the contents. I'm just speaking about the structure of the book, skeleton of the book. So cover page, table of content. If you go for like the textbook, you can see this many common point are there. So exactly, if you do have a novel. So what is there inside the novel? What are the minimum things available inside the novel? How do they start the contents? What is the style they are adopting? So observe that, and to what extent you can note it out, so that that could be done inside the software. Hope it is clear. So the next things we have made it clear, like what is the syllabus, how many topics will be covering up, what are those. So around 28 topics we have gathered inside the software, we'll be covering that. The first topic which is going on now, the introduction, and inside that we got to know a lot of information regarding the software and the competitors and why it is to be get used. Fine, hope we have made it clear. I'll send you this Excel sheet also, but make your note to be get prepared. Does my voice reaching everyone? One minute. Okay. Does the voice reaching?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. And you can chat me up. So it's not a great like teacher to teach you the things. I'm just an artist. I'm a layout artist. You'll be also a layout artist. Just as if like a senior, I got some experience and I will say to you. So meanwhile, you can able to add up the points. What is your imagination before learning this? And you can discuss it up, and you can put your point on the chat box, and we'll work on that. It's okay. And what of the Photoshop knowledge you do have? That's very nice, because that knowledge will going to help you out here inside the user interface discussion. So straight away, without taking more time on discussing about these topics, we'll move to the software, and you can add points, whatever you want to know more. You can talk me up, so that if I'm aware of, so I'll let you know. Because there is no rocket science over here. Very simple software. Opening these YouTube for like 10-15 hours, we can learn any software. I'm not speaking about InDesign only. Any software you can able to learn. But here, we're coming to organizations and learning, then the learning should be a little different. Like as per our need, we can able to talk and get the answer. Fine then. So let us move into the user interface directly. So I'm switching to the second topic now. Introduction. Hope we got aware like which are the industry which is going to use this, and we got aware at the end of the software what we need to do. Right now. So what is the task after learning the software? What we can do? Any book. I mean like a small textbook. I'm not asking about the school textbooks. I mean any product catalog, or like tourism department of Telangana. Make a small book on it. All the database available on the net. Get it, copy and paste. And what I mean to say here, if before starting the software, if our goal is clear, then we'll go towards that. And while doing that, we'll be learning all the software. That could be a task. And as if like a Photoshop is done, right? So what could be done in Photoshop? If that could be discussed, and at the end of the software, we need to ask ourselves, does we have done that? Then we have learned it. If not, that has to be done. Exactly the same thing we can able to do it to InDesign. Is it okay? So my like the approach is different. What I'm adopting. So think of like how it can be help you out. Fine then. So let us move to the user interface of InDesign. Hope the screen is visible on your screen. The software come up with a lot of windows and panels, just like your Adobe Photoshop. Does the screen completely visible at your end?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Sir, both illustration and the InDesign both are same, sir. Same
Yes,
software.
yes, nice question. Like it is of same company, but the job is like it is layouting, that is designing. So let us take a point to note on the screen and paint. So we are learning different type of software. Yes, exactly the same way. If any questions are there, so let it be clear. So we can imagine easily. I need to guide you up. There is no rocket science. After that, somebody speak will be learning. We are just a guide for you, and it is possible anybody can able to learn it. We need a guidance so that we can save our time. That is what our goal. Okay. So the first question, like, what is the difference between Illustrator and InDesign, right?
Yes, sir.
In a brief, it is a designing software. It is a layouting software. Now the question comes, what is called layout, right? And what is the difference between design and layout? Does layout not a design? Am I right? No? This kind of questions could be arranged. Yes. In Photoshop also, you can able to make a layout. This is layout means what? Now the question, what is called layout? Arrangement of text, image, and sets. Technically called as layout. Is it okay? Arrangement of text, image, and sets. Technically called as layout. That could be done in MS Word also, PowerPoint also, and MS Paint also. And it can be done in Illustrator. Hope the screen visible now. So sorry for the disturbance because of the internet fluctuate, it get off. Now the layout can be done in Illustrator also, but to a limited stage. Limited means if it is a very big layout like newspaper, to control Illustrator is not so capable. Whereas huge layout can be easily done by the InDesign. Does it okay now? And multi-page handling is less controlled inside Illustrator, like page number and all things are there, TOC, index, all the things automated, not generated in Illustrator. That's why you are using InDesign. Is it okay? And InDesign is also capable of making designs. So like logos and all things, small logos can be done in InDesign also. So to a smaller extension of designing and multi-page handling easily done by the InDesign software. Is it okay? Fine. Any more questions for anyone?
So mostly we have to use InDesign, sir, or illustration.
Yeah, InDesign widely used inside the publishing house. Publishing
Okay.
house, like multi-page handling wherever it is happening, like newspaper, ad agency, all these things they use InDesign. Mostly like your news agency, they use this. And Illustrator is a designing software. So it's exclusively designing software, painting and designing software. So hope we have understood the two words,
Okay.
design and layout, is
Okay.
a part of both, but they are separate. Okay. Any
Okay.
more questions you can ask? Because yes, the involvement make you to understand the things much more better. Only we need to guide up. Yes, meanwhile, anywhere you find any things on your brain to get asked, feel happy to ask the things. We try our level best to what extent we know, we'll get you answer. Fine then. So let's move to the software. Now we are entering into the second part of the topics. The first part, introduction, is done. Now I'll move to the task also given. What is the task? Find out different skeleton of books from different zone, like novel, mythological books, encyclopedia, magazines, and note down what is their skeleton, what is the informations they contain uh, in a stocked order. Now, the time we see the interface, hope we can able to find a gray color box are coming, which is looking similar kind of your Photoshop only, right? Same like color and the arrangement you have find. This is the beauty of learning a single company product. Now, this is the product of Adobe. Adobe does have multiple products, one of the leading company in the world for multimedia. Already we have learned Photoshop, that means first product of Adobe is done up. Now we are into the InDesign. Then Illustrator. Then After Effects, Premiere. So the all the software of Adobe. And Adobe does have more also. Adobe Glow, Adobe only for color corrections. It does have a special software for color corrections. And it's that widely the things I have shown you up. This is completely into photo industry, photo manipulations. This is layout industry, like newspaper, magazines and all. This is designing software, design industry, making logo, brochure, leaflet, single page design. And this is compositing software, VFX, visual effects compositing software. And this is video editing software. The reason of discussing over here, edit. If we are learning any product of Adobe, then easily we can connect to all this department, from InDesign to Premiere, InDesign to Illustrator, InDesign to After Effects, InDesign to Photoshop within fraction of second. So in the industry, they use Adobe to get connect and save their time. So from all the department, you can take the power and put it in your final output. So that means if you are learning Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign and all, then you can work in global market. For you, the whole global market is open because it is a very big company in international level. The same product is there in US, UK, Dubai, Asian country and all. Is it okay now? So your zone is very big. We are doing or not, that is other things, but the same product is used in various industry and various corner of the globe. And you can work in every place. Fine. So industry wise, if you speak, then print and web. These two industry using it widely. And coming to the print, yes, there are a lot of printing zone are there. Even inside the film industry also it is used to make the layout of the posters, to make the test material to look attractive. So there also it is used. Now coming to the books, DTP center, ad agency, publishing house, news agency. So hope we have understood where you can able to get a job. We are doing or not, that is other issues. But these many places where your job is waited, you can make your career there. With this single product of 15 to 20 days product can able to make you to stand on this particular industry. And coming to the web, I wanted to speak. Every day you are watching the websites, web newspapers are there. So it is again a bigger zone nowadays. So hope we have introduced the things in a different manner as per the company into concern. And what is the benefit of learning this product from Adobe? So we can connect ourselves to different industry. And inside the print industry, what is the places where we can able to get our jobs. Fine. So it is a US based company. So the global market is open for you. Once you're okay with one product, and along with this, if you're taking these two products, yes, independently, you can able to start up your own entrepreneurs. Designing, layouting, photo editing. Done. Is it clear? Along with that, you are learning a new other product also. What is that product of in your syllabus? You do have a product called Corel Draw, right? Corel is there in your syllabus, right? It is of Corel company. Again, you can do the designing there also. So you may like put a question like why to learn two designing softwares are Illustrator we are anyhow learning, why to learn Corel? So this kind of questions will make you to learn the things in a bigger way. It's not arguing, you are not argumenting, you are just trying to know. You can put questions. Fine. These are the questions which was not there with me while I was starting. What are the things are there? We used to accept that. And later on, going to the industry and facing to the client, we have understood these are the questions I would have been asked. And the market will make us to learn this, what you are learning in the classroom without asking. And it save your time. And what are the questions you get, you can put it up. Fine then. So I try my level best to catch your eye. What is the things you are learning and what can be done with this? So let's move to the user interface. it looks similar as like your Photoshop. Now I'm closing this, and this is the layout. Before making any document in Photoshop, we have already learned the user interface, right? What is the topmost bar of the user interface is called? Menu bar, right?
Menu bar.
Right, great. Below to the menu bar in
Option.
option bar, right? And beside to it, toolbar. Coming to the right side, we find some windows which is floating. That's why it is called floating windows. And we can make these floating windows to get it placed proper by going to the Windows menu and asking the workspace and get it reset.
Change. Reset.
Right. So hope we have understood the same knowledge, whatever we have learned in last software, make us 30% clear here. That means if we are learning one product nicely, then 5 product of the Adobe runs in the same manner and it will save your time. Let us move to the next. Going to the same windows, and here you can find an option called new workspace. Now the word called workspace, what does it mean by workspace? The arrangement of the toolbar and floating window on your screen, technically called as workspace. And the workspace vary from person to person and industry to industry. And there are some predefined workspace already given by the software, which can be used for bookmaking, printing proofs, typography, this kind of different industry, digital publishing. So they are like different industry. As per that industry required tools, they arrange the things. So what is required for that particular industry, they make a simple workspace. Hope it is clear. Now, how to customize our workspace? We are just learning about what is the topic? User interface detail, UI detail, right? Introduction, hope we have reached the things because it is your second product, you are not starter. Now user interface, why to learn this? That may be a question you should ask, like what is the importance of learning user interface? And anyhow, whatever it is there, we can start off working. Why to learn this? Right questions. And the answer is like, we can make the software to work for us. If you are working on a predefined fixed user interface, then we are working for the software. We cannot able to take the maximum benefit of it unless the user interface is under our control. All the professionals in every software, they make the user interface under their control by customizing that so that they can command on the software. Not only this software, any software we are learning, either it's Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, 3D Max, Maya, Fusion, Combustion, whatever it may be. Even it is MS Word or PowerPoint. I'm not speaking only multimedia software. In MS Word also people are doing a lot of jobs and they handle this software in a different manner, and that makes them a professional. Exactly the same way, if we can able to customize the user interface, then you can command on that. So I've just taken a reason why to spend time on this. It is to be get clear, because somebody is speaking, you need to listen. No, what is the benefit, sir? Am I right? No? So as a technician, I'm speaking to you. I feel you all are technicians, I'm not a teacher, you are not a student. Just as a technician, we are discussing. So what is the benefit of user interface learning? In which it is going to help me out? And the answer given, it makes us to see the screen in a wider way. The much wider we can able to work, the less error will be happening up. Fine. That is what the reason why you are spending a little time on the user interface to get it customized. Fine. Onto the left side of your screen, you can find the toolbar. The toolbar contains a double triangle on the left of corner. Hope it is visible. Is it clear? This helps the artist to get the toolbar to go for double column. Double column arrangement could be done with this single button, which is there in Photoshop also. We are learning now CS6 version of this. Yes, CC and all versions come, but the basic remains the same. Now, hope the screen is visible and the toolbar is categorized into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Various categories are there. Does it visible categories? You can find a horizontal line in between two categories. The upper category of the tools helps to do the selection, and the below category helps to make creation, and the third category makes it to go for modification. Is it okay? So now we have understood how to make the toolbar into single column and double column. Second, we have understood the toolbar is categorized into various categories as per their work into concern. The first category helps to do the selection. Hope the note is going on. You can adopt a note of your own. So let me take a print screen of it. Just few person to let you know. The first category, what is this? I'm just customizing the white color pen. So the whole bunch is to select. And the second bunch to create. Same similar kind of arrangement you find in Photoshop also. And the third to modify. And they are like helpers. That doesn't create more, but they help to pick the things and all. And this is the place in Photoshop, it does have foreground and background, like, am I right? No? In Photoshop, you do foreground and background like concept. But here in InDesign, we do have a different concept that is called stroke and fill. So here, stroke and fill. Fill is the upper one and stroke is the double line structure. Stroke means outlining and fill means inside the color. So here we will be working with various shapes like rectangles, circles and all. This is also vector graphics. So hope you know about what is vector, what is raster. There are two concepts of design on this screen. They are like fundamental part. Yes, if your designing software has been started or you have learned, then you might be knowing all these things. And the graphics is of two types on screen, raster and vector. Photoshop is a raster based software. Hope we are aware of so. It is pixel based, but the designing software are vector based, which is scalable to any extent and the quality will never get down. Hope we have understood what does it mean by vector, but it is not a designing software. I would haven't taken that session in a bigger way, but we need to switch to the software. But this information will help you out. This is again a vector based software, which where you can able to make the product to get scaled to any extent and the quality will never get down. And the vector shapes are of close and open shapes are there. And if it is a close shapes, yes, we do find a fill and a stroke. So now to understand these two words, we have taken a little journey inside the vectors like softest details. Hope we have find the measure category of tools and the text and the colors. Like this is color related things. Which color to be get used? Either is solid color or gradient color or like no color. So color related things. But majorly what we have find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 category of tools are there. Hope we have understood it. We can take a print screen of it and we'll go to the next part. Till now it's okay? Is it clear? So hope we have understood now how many category of tools are there in InDesign. Now if you can able to see on the screen, there are certain tools which does have a triangle button on the left down corner. Hope it is visible. On the right down corner, I'm speaking wrong. In the right down corner, there is a triangle button on certain tools, not in the all tools. This indicates that it is not a single tool. Inside this, a lot of tools are there, which it is indicating. So hope we have understood now. InDesign doesn't have this much of tools. It does have more tools inside it. So let us switch to the software and get the hidden tools to pop up. Before opening the hidden tools, let us learn something more about the toolbar. The toolbar, at the extreme top, we can find a dark gray mark. And this is the place where you can able to hold the toolbar. So hope we have understood now how to, where to hold the toolbar. And we can able to move the toolbar anywhere we like. And we can able to leave it up to the other side while we are getting a blue color mark. Can you see a blue color mark came up? Is it okay? Fine, hope my voice is reaching, and leave it up. What happened? We can find the toolbar gets stuck over there. If now we are dragging that same dark gray, then along with the toolbar, everybody comes. So to get rid of this problem, we can find there is a dotted mark below to the toolbar. Does it visible? Then if it is stocked up with the other windows, then you can use this dotted mark and get it detached. So now we have understood how to attach the toolbar, how to detach the toolbar, how to move the toolbar, how to make the toolbar single column and multi-column. So like if it is stock order, then we can go for multi-column. If it is detachable, then horizontal and vertical arrangement happens. So this is the same knowledge for Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, After Effects, Premiere. 5 software you can handle easily because the same platform, same company. Now drag and drop over here, find the blue mark and stock it up. Get it up open. Now we'll be learning how to close the toolbar. If the toolbar gets closed, we can go to the windows and ask for tools to get open. Same knowledge in Photoshop also. Any windows, if it get closed, then it is there inside the Windows menu. We can open that. And anything we have done misplaced here and there, we can reset it up immediately by the workspace and reset digital paint. So hope we have understood now what is toolbar and what are the arrangement can be done with the toolbar and how to detach, attach, move, stocking, unstocking, closing, opening, done. Now how to open the hidden tools and how to understand the tools by their name and keyboard shortcut. Same thing we are doing in Photoshop. Move the cursor over to the tool. Hope it is clear. Wait for a while. The software will tell us what is its name and the keyboard shortcut. We can note down. This is a task could be done for any Adobe product. It looks a little kiddish, but it will save a lot of time. For the next time, you only need to go over there, just hit the button V, get the tool activate. But for the first time, we need to move the cursor over there, wait for a while, note it down on the book, lifelong, no need to move like this. If it is not done, then throughout this processing will be moving like this. It is a disturbance and it is a killing factor. And now you are very fresh brain. The way we adapt ourselves, it will be habit. Now the seniors who has adopted in this method, they still go in this method because it becomes habit. Though the time is moving, but they can't able to change because changing is again a different structure. The speed get down, so they fear to make the speed to down. My goal of speaking, your brain is very fresh. If I am okay with you, if you are seniors and come up from various background already known, then the other issues. But if you are very fresh to this field, then you do have a very powerful asset on your brain because it is very fresh. The way we adapt, it will get habit in that way. Okay, fine. So you can see like I have done of my 15 to 16 years of like training and all, but I've gone in a wrong method of I didn't prepare my PPT. Still I'm roaring. I'm just making you aware what is your benefit as a professor. If wrong habit happens, then sometimes you know this is to be done, but it doesn't happen. So what is the task given? Start finding the name of the tool and the hotkey, note it down. Set your left hand to be on your keyboard and the right hand on the mouse. Whatever I've understood, I'm just passing it out. It may strain you up, but it will save your time. Let us close all the unwanted windows. Now we'll go for making the first document in InDesign. Fine, so I'll not take your more time. It is already 4:03, so I'm stopping here. But the summary of what we have learned today. We have learned what is InDesign, why InDesign, what is the alternative of InDesign, which company product it is, what is the alternative product of that company, then how it is connected to various industry, what is the skeleton of a book, what is called table of content, how many type of table of content are there, what is the commercial use of table of content. Then we have understood the syllabus, and we have done with the first product of the syllabus, introduction to the software with this, and we have jumped into the software to understand the user interface in detailed manner. That's it for the day, and we have given up with 2 tasks. 1, find out different book skeleton and note it down. 2nd, how many tools are there in InDesign, what is their keyboard shortcut. These 2 tasks can be done. 3rd, find out different type of workspace, switch to different type of workspace, handle the toolbar in a commercial way, and get it into a different placement, and save the workspace with the name new workspace. Create your own workspace, save it up like 1. This is what our workspace. At any time we feel to get load our workspace, we can load, and anytime if we feel like if somebody want to work in different workspace, they can work. But the time we can switch to our workspace, and instantly we have loaded the workspace. That's it for the day. And you can come up with your own questionnaires. If anything, I'll be finding out to get the answers. I'll answer it up. Then will I stop the screen? So it's a small software. Hope the software is there with you and you can check it up. I'm stopping the recording now.